If you're
Challenging
doing
math
you get
problem.
across a problem like this, don't be scared. I got you. So we got a problem here. We got a square root of everything that is inside the square root is 7 to the power 2014 minus 7 to the power 2012 all divided by 12 is equal to a multiplied by 7 to the power b, right? So what it's looking for is the values of a and b. So this is how we're going to go on about it. So this thing that I'm going to advise you to do is put the square root aside. Like make sure that you separate whatever that is inside the square root with the square root. So put the square root aside and solve everything that is inside the square root. So what I'm going to do is solve whatever that is inside the square root. So what is inside the square root is 7 to the power 2014 minus 7 to the power 2012 all divided by 12, right? So I can see that both my terms have the same base, which is 7, so I can factorize, right? So what I'm going to factorize is the lowest common denominator, which is 7 to the power 10 12. So I'm going to put 7 to the power 10 12 outside, and then inside the brackets, we're going to have 7 to the power 2, which is 7 squared, minus 1. If you multiply that out, it's going to give us 7 to the power 14 minus 7 to the power 12, the very same thing that we had before. And all of that divided by 12. From here, we simplify everything that is in the brackets. So in the brackets, we have 7 squared minus 1. So what is 7 squared? That's 49, right? So we're going to have 49 minus 1 in the bracket. And then 49 minus 1 is 48. And 48 divided by 12 is 3. So at the end of the day, we're going to have 3 multiplied by 7 to the power 12. Right. So that is not a final answer because we had a square root initially. So we're going to put back the square root. So we're going to have the square root of everything. The square root of 3 multiplied by 7 to the power 12. And then we're going to separate the square root. The square root of 3 multiplied by 7 to the power 12, that's equal to a multiplied by 7 to the power b. Now I'm not gonna write everything that is on the right hand side because we know that it's a multiplied by 7 to the power b. I'm just gonna solve everything that is on the left hand side. So here we have a product inside of the square root. So if we have a product inside of the square root, we can have the product of the square root of whatever that's inside the bracket. So what I mean by that is we're gonna have like the square root of 3 multiplied by the square root of 7 to the power 12, right? So we still have the square root of 3 multiplied by 7 to the power 12. If we want the square root of that, we'll just divide 12 by 2, which is 7 to the power 1006. So now that's a multiplied 7 to the power b. So if you have something like this, what do you think a is and what do you think b is? You got it right. So a is going to be the square root of 3 and b is going to be 1006. So this is how you solve this problem. Next time you get across something like this, don't be scared. Lee got you. I hope you have a great day.